What is up, guys? Welcome back to Overspray. Now, if you guys remember my last video, I was talking about the spray gun from eBay that I purchased. If you guys haven't been following along with the videos, I'll just quickly explain what happened. So I wanted to order a Tekna spray gun primer, Tekna primer spray gun, I should say. And I found one on eBay for a good price. I purchased it, and when I received it, it was a different spray gun. So then I contacted the eBay seller. I said, hey, what's going on? I received a different spray gun than what was on the picture or on the listing. And they basically told me that the Tekna primer gun was no longer available, that it is a discontinued spray gun, and that basically they're not available anymore. So that's why they sent me that spray gun that they did, which looks something like this. And as you guys can see, that is definitely not a Tekna primer gun. So anyway, I told the guy, you know what? This is basically a false advertisement. You guys are posting a picture of a gun that somebody's not going to receive. They're going to receive a different gun. So he said, well, you're welcome to return it. I'll give you a refund. So I said, great. So I sent it back. Well, then I started looking around at more eBay sellers, and I kept finding these Tekna primer guns, listings of Tekna primer guns with the same image. So this time I got a little bit smarter. I ended up messaging the sellers on eBay, and I said, hey, look, I already ran into this problem before. I ordered this gun and I got a GPG, basically a different spray gun. Are you going to be sending me a GPG, or are you going to be sending me a Tekna primer gun? And he says, I understand the image is different, but I will be sending you a GPG if you do purchase from me. So that was the second seller that is telling me that you're going to be getting a GPG because the gun is discontinued. So then one of my subscribers messaged me, gave me a link to Auto Body, I think it was called Toolmart, Auto Body Toolmart or something like that, some sort of website, and I saw the Tekna primer gun there as well. So I went ahead and called them up before placing an order. I said, hey, look, this has already happened to me twice, that the spray gun is not correct. I just want to make sure that the image that you guys have on your website, that I'm actually going to receive that specific gun and not some other model. And the guy was really nice. He said, you know what? If we don't have it, we won't charge your card. We will cancel the order. So I said, okay. So he's like, but more than likely you're gonna get that Tekna primer gun unless we don't have it, or it is if it is discontinued, then we'll cancel the transaction. So I said, great, that sounds good. So I went ahead, purchased it. Probably about 4 hours later, I get an email from them saying that they canceled the order because that gun is no longer available. So this is like, by this time, it's like the third or fourth time that I've heard that this gun is discontinued and nobody has it, basically. I also went on Spray Guns Direct. Also the same thing, that the Tekna primer is no longer available, only for parts only. A couple guns that they had there were parts only. So that got me thinking. I was like, you know what? Okay, I don't know if these guys are just pulling chains left and right, or if this is actual fact. At this point, it's seeming like it's actual fact. This gun is discontinued. So I thought I'd say, so what I thought I would do is contact DeVilbiss directly. You know, enough with the games, enough with the retailers. Let's go straight to DeVilbiss or Carlisle. Carlisle Fluid Technologies is actually the company that owns DeVilbiss. So I ended up calling Carlisle. They transferred me to DeVilbiss Automotive Refinishing Department. and I got a hold of their customer service. And basically what they told me is it is confirmed the Tekna primer is a discontinued gun. They discontinued it late of 2020, and therefore that gun is no longer available. It's a discontinued gun. If you can find them from other retailers, those are probably going to be the last ones being sold. Other than that, it is a discontinued gun. It's no longer going to be manufactured by DeVilbiss. They stopped manufacturing. So then I got transferred over to another department within DeVilbiss, and I think it was like their engineering department or something like that. And they basically confirmed that information. They said, yep, we discontinued it. Basically, the sales for the DeVilbiss primer gun, the Tekna primer gun specifically, weren't doing so hot. And because of 2020 and everything that's going on, they decided to consolidate a lot of different spray gun models, and the Tekna was one of those. The Tekna primer gun, was one of those guns that basically got discontinued and eliminated from the line. So I said, oh, great. So basically the Tekna primer is indeed, in fact, discontinued. But I did talk to Jeremy from DeVilbiss. Great guy. I gotta say, DeVilbiss has really good customer service, probably the best customer service I've ever had to deal with. So big ups to them. They really do have a good customer service. So anyway, I asked them, hey, all right, so if the Tekna primer is basically discontinued, what are the cross-reference number, or what is the model that is superseding the Tekna primer? Well, it is the GPG. Enough said. It's the GPG spray gun that is superseding the Tekna primer gun. I did get some information, the cross-reference numbers, so I will be going ahead and listing them here. Or actually, you know what? I'll probably pull up an image right now so you guys can see. And then that way you guys can see what the cross-reference numbers are for the GPG primer, for those that are interested in getting a GPG primer. I'm still on my search for a Tekna primer, though. I have ordered it from somewhere else, and I'm really hoping that this time it's going to be a real Tekna primer. But if not, then I'm going to have to just decide on another primer gun. I might end up going with a Welcome 1.7. That's in the works. I might end up going with an NS Iwata as well with a 1.8 Baleria. Might go with that, and a couple other ones that I've been looking at too. But here are the cross-reference numbers for the GPG. Alrighty, so here are the new superseded numbers. So for the Tekna primer gun, the numbers are 704174. The new number is GPG 905026, and this is for the 1.4 and 1.6. Basically, the only difference is really the tip sizes. So if you're looking for the 1.4 and a 1.6, those are the numbers. If you're looking for the 1.8 and the 2.0, the 704175 for the Tekna primer, the new number is GPG 905027. So those are the new numbers for the superseded numbers for the Tekna primer that is basically being discontinued. So like I said, this is coming straight from DeVilbiss. This is not coming from me. This is coming straight from DeVilbiss. I'm just relaying the info so that everyone is aware that basically the GTI Pro, GTI Pro Lite, GTI Tekna primer basically is going to be discontinued. And the reason being, there might still be some other lines, some like Tekna Pro Lite. It might still be available, but basically what DeVilbiss is telling me is that they saw that there are too many models of DeVilbiss guns, right? You have the GTI Pro Lite, you have the GTI Primer, you have the GTI Pro, you know, all these different guns, but they're basically the same gun, it's just with different stuff, right? So basically what they did is they consolidated into one gun, and basically now that one gun is the GPG. And the only difference between, let's say a GPG primer is going to be the tips and the air caps versus a GPG for base and all that is going to have a different cap with different tips, but basically the same gun body. So basically they're going to try to lessen the amount of models that they have, right? So they're just trying to get it down to one gun, one gun that basically will do it all. And basically that's what DeVilbiss' plan is, and this is why they're discontinuing a lot of these different models because of that. So basically probably saving them money in manufacturing costs. You know, they're trying to bring the manufacturing costs down. Why exactly? I mean, I think it just all comes down to money. Yeah, so that is fact. That is coming straight from DeVilbiss. Like I said, I'm just relaying the information. Yeah, like I said, those guns are discontinued. So I'm pretty sure if you do find one, I'm pretty sure that the prices are going to go up. As far as I can tell, some of these, even used, are going for like $350, $400, and it probably has to do with the gun being discontinued. And it just, yeah, it's just a matter of time that the GPG is going to start taking over, and you're going to see more of the GPG in, you know, YouTuber videos and you know, auto repair shops are going to have, or auto body shops are going to have the GPG guns starting to come out. And maybe even DeVilbiss reps are going to start bringing them in and showing you guys. As far as I know, the caps and the tips are still identical. They're still the same caps. They're still the same tips that you could find on the discontinued models. You're going to find the same caps and tips on the GPG models. I think it just comes down to the gun body itself. They're just taking one gun body and, you know, using it for the whole line. Obviously saving them in manufacturing cost. So anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that information. Like I said, it's true. The rumors are true. That line is being discontinued. Anyway, guys, stay spraying, guys. Catch you guys on the next one.